Hey there, favorite people. How you doing? I'm Anna, and the topic of today's discussion, as you guessed from the title, is working from home with kids. And we all know that ever since COVID-19 has started, many parents were put in a difficult position of trying to figure out how to work from home with their lovely little bundles of joy running around. I mean, let's be honest. School closures, social distancing, everyone is cooped up in the house together, and it's incredibly challenging to get any work done. And if you're listening to me right now and nodding your head, chances are you have kids and are feeling overwhelmed trying to balance childcare, work, and everything else on your plate. So let's take a breath together and plan this out. Number 1, focus on the big picture. Do your best to focus on weekly goals rather than daily goals, as the day can be unpredictable. On some days, your kids will play together quietly, and you'll get lots done, and you'll feel focused and relaxed. On other days, you'll find yourself mediating sibling fights, mending scraped knees, and pleading with your little ones to stop using the pots and pans as drum sets. Looking at the week as a whole, rather than measuring your progress daily, will help you feel less stressed out about the odd, unproductive day. And if the kids are restless, you can take a break and play outside without feeling pressure. You'll make up for it on other days. So just trust that everything will even out in the end. 2, have a clearly defined office space. Work in a room where you can close the door and let your kids know not to interrupt you. It can be a dedicated home office or simply a spare bedroom with a desk and a lock on the door. If your children are old enough to play unsupervised, let them know that they can only knock on the door if there is an emergency. And an emergency is more serious than wanting a cookie or a turn with the TV remote. How you set up your home office really makes a difference as well. Working on a bed or a comfy chair? Big mistake. There is a risk of work time accidentally turning into nap time. A desk or a table where you can sit upright will help you focus and avoid back and neck pain. Also, get yourself a pair of headphones that will help you tune out noise during work calls. The Crisp app is incredibly helpful for parents working at home, as it uses AI technology to cancel out background noise during calls. Even if your kids are watching Frozen for the 5,694th time and singing along, no one on your conference call will hear a thing. 3, work in small bursts. Divide your work up into small tasks that can be done while the children watch a TV show or take a nap. You might not be able to work on a large project for 3 hours uninterrupted, but you'll be able to get chunks of work done throughout the day. Small tasks don't seem like much at the time, but they will move you forward. A great way to take advantage of small periods of time is to use the Pomodoro TECHNIQUE, developed by Francesco Cirillo in the 1980s. This time management method has been shown to improve focus. What you do is you decide on a task, set a timer for 25 minutes, and then work only on that task for that amount of time. 4, look for time-saving measures in your work. Since you have less time than usual to work, this is the time to employ any possible productivity measures that will save time. Here are some useful apps for making your workflow more streamlined. First, Text Expander. If you find yourself writing the same thing regularly, use this app to quickly insert snippets with a simple keyboard shortcut. 2, IFTTT. Use if this, then that to connect all your tools together and make them work harmoniously. For example, you can set it so that if you star an email in Gmail, a task on your to-do list is automatically created. 3, Evernote. An incredibly useful app that can be synced across all your devices. Evernote makes it possible to jot down ideas on your phone while watching your kids play, and then access them back in an instant when you're back at your computer. Lastly, Buffer. If you use social media in any capacity in your work, like I do, Buffer can be a lifesaver. It allows you to quickly schedule out content over all your media channels in advance, so you can forget about it for the rest of the week. 5, get up early or work late. Make the most of the time when your kids are asleep. If you have older children who tend to sleep in, get up before them. and squeeze in some work in the morning. If you have young children who go to bed early, your prime work time can be in the evening. And of course, there's always nap time. If you've used the strategy in the last point and your kids have been playing energetic games all morning, they might be ready for a nap in the afternoon. 6. Things others can help you with. You don't have to struggle through this alone. There are many ways others may be able to help you achieve your work goals. Here are a few things others can help you with. 1. Encourage older kids to entertain younger ones. If you have children old enough, let them teach or lead their younger siblings. They can teach their younger siblings a skill, lead them in a game, or read them a story. This is a great way to keep everyone occupied, and it also teaches your older kids responsibility and how to care for others. Next, try letting them video call family members or friends. Your child can call an aunt, uncle, grandma, and grandpa on the phone and video chat with them for a while. They can read stories, play games, talk, sing, dance, whatever you want. And while they're occupied with the conversation, you can get some work done. It's almost like having a virtual babysitter. Lastly, try swapping in and out with your spouse. If you have a partner who can help with the childcare, you may find that the most productive strategy is to alternate your workday schedule. Take turns working and taking care of the kids, allowing each other adult time to concentrate solely on work. We hope that all these tips will help you work from home with kids more productively. The most important part is to always remember that you need to cut yourself some slack sometimes. Don't let it stress you out that your kids are getting more screen time than usual. It might be necessary for just getting through the day. Letting them have a few more special indulgences doesn't mean you're doing bad. Well, that's all for now. Hug your kids, stay safe, and be well.